Guys, this is Luca Palmisano. He is 9 months old and he is absolutely adorable. He's a happy little boy. I spent the day with his mom and him in Ewing, New Jersey. In his 9 months on Earth, Luca's heart has stopped 2 times.
We tried to bring him home we had home oxygen, so we had tubing all over this house, and that lasted about 2 days before we brought him back with respiratory distress. He was about 2.5 months old at that point, and he had a full-blown code the next day and died.
She had a totally normal pregnancy, no issues, all normal ultrasounds. He was born last June in 2016 at 7 pounds, 2 ounces. But the joy didn't last long. His mom is actually a registered nurse in Princeton, and 1 hour after Luca was born, she noticed something was wrong.
About, like I said, an hour and a half, 2 hours later, he started turning this dusky color, started having some respiratory distress, and we had the docs come in and check him out, and he was swiftly taken to the NICU.
Luca could not breathe. He was intubated, poked, prodded, but he never lost his will to live, not once. Now, I spoke of beating odds. How about these odds? 1 in 6 million. Those are the odds for ACD. When she heard the news, Ashley, being a nurse, knew exactly what that meant. Usually fatal within 30 days of birth.
Oh God, it was just so devastating. You know, your son will die, is what they told me.
Oh my God.
You know, and this disease, it's 100% fatal.
Even in the next few weeks, when his heart stopped 2 times, do you understand why his favorite toy is Superman? I was calling him Superboy after I heard that story. Now, the only fix was a bilateral lung transplant. Another infant's death was the key to Luca's life.
So our surgeons from CHOP fly out and harvest the lungs and then bring them back. The crazy part was it was the night before the election, so Obama and Hillary were in Philly.
Oh, and right there.
And right there,
So his lungs went in at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia from a new baby angel, but of course not without complications. The pressure in his chest was so great that they actually had to leave the chest cavity open. As you could see his scarring there, for 5 days to let some of the pressure relieve and let the lungs and the organs kind of find their place inside of his body. And he's got a long road ahead of him. 80% of lung transplants, the body rejects them within 10 years, and he has to go back on the transplant list, and you can never get a third transplant. So
it's so crushing to hear about an infant losing their life, but then you think about that amazing struggle that this kid has this opportunity with what these docs can do today. I mean, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, the last couple months have been quite normal. So now they're watching his development. By all accounts, he's growing up, he's making noises, he's squeaking, he's smiling, and he's playing all the time. And you know, it's a great thing to see, and it's a great family, and I hope the best for him. And it won't be the last time I see that kid out, I'll tell you that.